welcome to my channel. If you are an old friend, then welcome back. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the video and or the channel as a whole. Your energetic interaction is appreciated. There we go, that's better. Get you some. Alright. Sacral chakra. New beginnings, material and spiritual prosperity. We have the numbers 2, 0, and 6. So from what I'm getting from this, I'm getting the feeling of like, if I knew then what I know now kind of thing, right? It's like you're being given a second chance to do things the right way with the knowledge, with the proper knowledge, okay? So it's like, now you get to do things from a higher perspective. Now you get to do things like, I don't know. But I am getting, you know, like moving forward with, like, now you know what you didn't know back then. And so now you get to do it like, I don't know about all over again. Because I know I personally am done having children, so I won't be doing that again. But it's like, maybe if you have young children, you know, it's like you've learned, like, I'll use myself as an example, okay? I have older children and I have younger children. So some of my children are adults and some of my children are like 3. And it's like being able to do it a second time in the same life. I learned a lot from my older 2 kids that has helped me with my younger 3 kids. Yes, I have a lot of kids. And it's just giving me that feeling. But even then, you know, for me, I'm getting the feeling of having another chance to do it over again. But it's more about using this, your sacral chakra, your sexual, basically, okay, to I mean, I don't want to say to bring in this because then it makes you sound like, you know, like you're paying for it or someone else is paying for it. But it's like using it in a way that's more respectful to yourself and being more careful about who you let in. And like that is what is going to bring you, you know, material and spiritual prosperity. So it's like you've learned your lesson about letting people in that don't really mean you, you know, the best. And how that devalues yourself. And so now you're walking into this new phase of life, this new beginning, with the knowledge that you didn't have before. Maybe knowledge about red flags, you know, to ensure that, you know, you don't get tied up with the wrong people. Or, you know, well, yeah, I guess that would be a red flag. I was just thinking like someone with a criminal record, right? Okay, that's a red flag. I hate to say it because I've always been that kind of person that doesn't want to judge, but maybe I think that might be part of what you've learned, is that sometimes, you know, judgment is necessary. You have to have good judgment, not no judgment. Because no judgment gets you hurt. It gets you stuck with lower vibrational people. And maybe it's okay to judge those who have harmed you, you know, those that you have come to know pretty well. Tell me about sacral chakra. So, for some of you, you may be at a point in your life where you're not wanting to or needing to have any sexual partners whatsoever. And that's okay, you know. Tell me more about sacral chakra. Okay. It's going to give you more time to do what you want and be happy, to learn what makes you happy, okay? Even if it's only temporary, right? And Page of Cups, it's gonna give you the opportunity to like explore your dreams, to fulfill your dreams. Oh, dang. Like I was just talking about having good judgment, right? Here's judgment. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Spirit is saying you need to have good judgment on if you are going to have relations with someone. And if you are, then who are you allowing into your bed? You know? For sure. For sure. Anything else for sacral chakra? Oh, yeah. And this is to help you recover from previous bad relationships. It is to help recover your mind, okay? Like your mind, body, and spirit, okay? Because I feel like you've been through a lot due to, you know, the people, the choices that you made as to who you allowed into your bedroom. Okay, so new beginnings. You be quiet. I told you, Hunter's going to come for you. New beginnings. Yeah. Protected. Like protected with the knowledge. Okay? Learning how to protect yourself. Your mind, your body, your spirit, your future, your now, you know. New beginnings. Yeah. To protect you from this, from bad relationships, right? From fighting, arguing, people who want to cause you chaos and harm, basically. And there are many of them out there, right? You're gonna have options, you're gonna have choices, and sometimes the best choice is, you know, yourself. I'm also getting that your choices are going to be protected in a way, like whatever path you choose is going to be protected, because spirit is going to help protect you. Spirit is going to be there to remind you. I'm getting to remind you. Anything else for new beginnings? Five of Wands. It's like you've been through the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands, okay? You've been through the fire. You've been through the ringer, okay? But every door you went through, every choice you made, every step on the way of your journey has taught you to be, well, has taught you something, okay? So you've learned your lessons. You've learned the importance of recognizing red flags, of being more, you know, choosy and a little more judgmental, you know, using good judgment. And with 5-5 here, you know, it's like this is changing. You're changing this. You recognize the problems. You recognize that you didn't protect yourself. You didn't have good judgment, you know, and it's like Spirit helped you learn that lesson, and now Spirit is going to be there with you moving forward, reminding you of all the lessons that you've learned along the way to protect you, to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes again. And also just your own intuition, okay? Like learning to trust your intuition, I think, is another lesson that you've learned along the way. Okay, so for material and spiritual prosperity, we have the Knight of Wands. Sorry, the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords. So what I'm getting from this is you will no longer, as you move forward into the future, you will no longer be, you're cutting out the like impulsive actions and decisions. You're not going to be so impulsive. You're going to stop and take the time to think about the choices, to think before you speak, to think before you act, to think before you move, to move strategically, right? And I think that you're learning that you can still do that, and be passionate, right, about whatever it is. That passion doesn't always mean now. In fact, something that you're truly passionate about will stand the test of time, You won't need to do it right now, because if you're truly passionate about it, you will feel passionate about it later too. And that's a good way to know, if it's truly, something that you are in fact passionate about. And like, you're just moving on, you're moving on from being blind, you know what I mean? From making, bad decisions. It's like you're done with that. You've matured, okay? And applying what you've learned moving forward, okay, is going to bring you material and spiritual prosperity. Tell me more about material and spiritual prosperity. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like you learned, right, everything you needed to know about making good moves, right? Maybe you gave too much of your money away to people who didn't really deserve it, to people who wanted it too badly, really. You did it out of love, and they took it out of greed, and it was never enough, right? So you learned how to give less to some and more to others. And also that you've taken what you've learned, or you will be taking what you've learned about, good money management, and turning it and taking like a 1 pentacle and growing it into 10, okay? You've learned how to do a lot with a little. And this is going to serve you moving forward. I feel like you're being blessed, because it's like you're not wasteful. You're not throwing things away. You understand the value, okay, of money. And so I feel like you're going to be blessed, because God knows that you're going to do the right things with it, okay? And that this is multi-generational. You're also handing this knowledge down to your children. And that is one of the most important things that you can do, about, good money management, spending wisely, not being, so impulsive when it comes to money, maybe cutting out unnecessary spending. Because it doesn't matter if you have $100 or $1 million, God doesn't want you to be wasteful, And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to, like, be a millionaire living in a shack, but balance, finding that balance, which I'm getting with the Two of Swords here. It's kind of a balance as well. I'm getting that from the Six of Swords that you're going to be moving on from people who only care about money. I feel like that's part of the judgment here, is that you've learned how to recognize those types of people that you may have been taken advantage by before, who came into your bedroom, into your used your bedroom, you know, used the doorway, your bedroom as the doorway into your pockets. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. Is there anything else that we need to know about this message? Because I'd like to close that out now. Four of Wands. You have learned, okay, how to create a stable, happy home for yourself and others. And I think that you've learned that this is like the most important thing, and how to protect it, you know, that this is what matters most. Being stable here to create stability here and here. And here as well. Well, and there, but you know. And that, you know, true happiness doesn't come from your sexual encounters. It comes from your encounters with the people that you're closest to. Physically, yes. But the ones that are closest to your heart. Anything else? I'm getting that you might be coming into some money, okay? You've been growing your pentacles, okay? You're going to be sitting pretty. You're not going to be worrying about money, okay? And this is going to draw a lot of people in. A lot of people are going to want to come and charm the pants off of you, literally, okay? And that this is why Spirit is telling you this, because it's coming and you need to be prepared. Spirit has prepared you for this, and you need to know that now's the time. Get ready. Okay? Why does this keep wanting to pop out? All right, last one. Death and the High Priestess. I'm getting that you've learned these lessons at a high price, right? A very high cost. You've had to die many times in order to gain the knowledge and wisdom that you have now. Also, that you may be taking the wisdom and knowledge from many previous lives with you. Also, about how to recognize those who seek to destroy you, to end you. And you have secret, hidden knowledge about how to defend yourself from those kinds of people, and that you've learned that you do in fact need to defend yourself from those kinds of people, which I think is something that you never would have even imagined before. You are a spiritually high-ranking person, and I think that that is soon to be reflected in the material world, okay? And so you need to be prepared, because a lot of people are going to want to do this to you in every possible way. So be careful, have good judgment about who you allow into your home, into your bedroom, right? All right, I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time, and I hope that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe to the video and or the channel as a whole. Bye.